A Financial Times article has cited 6 different sources in reporting that the Philippines has secretly reinforced BRP Sierra Madre, which is the Philippines' label for that grounded World War II ship in Second Thomas Shoal that serves as a Philippine military outpost there. Now, no further details were provided in that report, but it did say that the 6 separate sources were familiar with the operation. Ahead of that report, however, a source of mine within the Philippine bureaucracy has said that the Philippines has completed the fortification of BRP Sierra Madre for months now. And he adds that the completed fortification of BRP Sierra Madre will enable the ship to, quote, hold up for the next 10 years. And this provides meat to the pronouncement by the Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff Romeo Bronner Jr. last June 19, when he vowed that the Philippines will not leave Ayungin Shoal, which is the Philippines' label for Second Thomas Shoal. And that level of confidence that Mr. Bronner had was likely due to the knowledge that BRP Sierra Madre has already been successfully fortified and that it will hold up for the next decade. Mr. Bronner was reacting to that June 17 incident where the Philippines accused the China Coast Guard of a brutal assault that led to severe injuries of one Filipino sailor. Now, I've sought confirmation from other government officials of these details, but the Armed Forces of the Philippines responded by labeling that fortification as a mere repair of the BRP Sierra Madre. Now, my source adds that National Security Advisor Eduardo Año has actually addressed the core people in government aware of this mission and announced that the fortification was done and that he was met with a congratulatory remark. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, I've sought comment on this, has said, and I quote, "As we have said before, the Armed Forces of the Philippines leadership gives utmost importance on the morale and welfare of our personnel in BRP Sierra Madre. The Philippine military emphasizing there that whatever it does in its outposts in the West Philippine Sea, which is the country's label for its maritime zone in the larger South China Sea, are within its rights under international law."
Oh, in other words, Bernal, you are saying that it is, in fact, the fortification is, in fact, complete. And as you suggest, it is lending confidence to the Philippine military to be more certain about their claims in the region. Now, given the rise in clashes we've seen between the Philippines and China in that area over the fortification of the ship, this confidence of the Philippines, what might that suggest in terms of more or fewer or less incidents that could take place in that area?
Well, one is it puts into question the Chinese claim that its actions last June 17, when it disrupted the Philippines' rotation and resupply mission to BRP Sierra Madre and even wielded bladed weapons towards Filipino troops, was meant to stop the Philippines from transporting construction materials. Because if the Financial Times sources, as well as mine, are to be believed and that the construction, according to my source, has been completed, then it goes to show that the construction materials haven't been transported for months now. I did press the Chinese embassy in Manila and ask them, may I know what construction materials you were trying to stop last June 17? And they told me that there are currently no further details on that. Now, a separate source within the diplomatic circle told me that the Philippines is working on convening the bilateral consultative mechanism with China. This was first convened in 2017, and that this intention of the Philippines diplomats is for this to be convened before 2025. 2 separate sources as well within the diplomatic circles in the Philippines telling me that this gentleman's agreement that China has been insisting on would have been better fleshed out through that bilateral consultative mechanism.